Hey, what's up, people? This is Byron Williams, the Relationship Bodyguard, and I'm coming to you today doing part two of Fear of the Big Black Man. One of the things I want to talk about today is big man etiquette. Big man etiquette. You might say, what is that? Unless you're a big and tall man, you probably don't understand what that is. But what it is certain rules and guidelines as a big man that I have to abide by in order to get safely through life and to put you little people at ease. Now, saying the big man is not necessarily everybody that's like over 6 foot. You could be 5'10", 250 pounds wide body. You could be 5'7", 300 pounds wide body. You know, the big man complex is usually a stigma that's put upon people who fill up a room, who have a presence, who have an aura that can be intimidating. So there's a couple of things that big men have to do that we don't tell y'all about. And y'all should probably know this. One thing that's hard for us, we got to smile a lot more than we want to put people at ease, especially when you're walking into a bank. In fact, I don't even go inside of banks no more. Last time I went in, people started tripping the alarm, and they was tripping. I'm like, look, I got my check and my ID in my hand. Everybody just relax. I come to put money in the bank, not pull none out of your account. It's not that serious. So everybody relax. So now I just use the drive-through. Use the drive-through. So that's one thing. You have to end up changing your tactics on how you do stuff to put people at ease. It's very uncomfortable for big men to always be putting other people at ease because we always end up putting ourselves last, not second, but last. The other thing is we not allowed to have feelings or have emotions or be offended or be upset because God forbid if you offend the monster or you offend the giant, you know, oh, he's gonna hurt somebody, he's gonna kill somebody, he's gonna send somebody to the hospital. You know, y'all need to cut that bullshit out, man. I mean, we're humans, just like everybody else. If you do stupid stuff to make us mad, we gonna get mad. If you do stupid stuff to offend us, we're gonna be offended. It might not show, we might hold it back, but you know, real talk, big men got feelings too. Ain't nobody talking about being in their feelings, but don't do stuff to offend us and don't expect for us to react or respond. I'm gonna give you a prime example, case in point. Recently, a friend of mine, we went down to the casino. We celebrated. Me and my homeboy. He a big dude, 6'5", 295. I ain't gonna mention his name because you might know him. Uh, we took our spouses down there, and his lady friend, and we having a real nice time. We not bothering nobody. We standing in the middle of the casino bar area. We're having a couple of drinks, and we just laughing, joking, talking. This little guy couldn't be no more than about 5'4", 5'5". He gets the balls to come up to us to try to provoke a fight. For one, you already done lost the fight because you're too little, you're too light in the ass. Number two, you intoxicated. Three, you're talking out the side of your neck. Luckily for him, we're the type of guys that we're able to pull back on the reins. I'm able to control him. He's able to control me. But God forbid, if we get out of control at the same time, it's going to be a problem. So you got this little guy, a little chihuahua, coming over here barking at bull mastiffs and Great Danes. It's not going to work, man. Go somewhere and sit down. We politely asked the gentleman, and I'm going to say gentleman because I want to call him something else. Hey, man, you know what? There's nothing for you to see here. Keep it moving. The guy keeps going off. Keep running his mouth. Keep saying offensive stuff. Asked the gentleman to leave again. He wouldn't leave. We summoned security. Now, see, this is the part where I'm talking about. Now, we didn't ask you to leave twice. We didn't summon security to come over and tend to the situation. But since we're bigger than security, they figured that we can handle it. So they said, oh, man, he do that all the time, every time he down here. So now you want us to do your job for you. This is where it gets bad. The guy said one more thing. This dude got shoved halfway across the room. Now, you've been asked to leave several times politely, and you didn't leave. Security was asked to come and help. They didn't come help. Now you in our face. Now we put our hands on you. I didn't put my hands on him. It was my boy. But still, I tried to talk the guy down. He didn't want to listen. I ain't throwing my boy on the bus, but I'm just saying. He got shoved. It was that guy's fault. It was the casino fault. I mean, of course, no charges was pressed, nothing like that. I mean, we did everything we were supposed to do. We walked away. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all people, man, these people out here, blacks, white, whoever, police officers, man, look, y'all got to understand something. When y'all approaching these giants, man, you better handle with care because you don't know what you're going to get. Everybody ain't Mr. Clean with a smile. Everybody ain't the jolly green giant. Everybody ain't friendly like Big Bird off of Sesame Street. Because I'm going to tell you, inside them big dudes lies a monster. And when that monster cuts loose, ain't nothing you can do and nobody can stop it. Trust me. Trust me. Because if you think you're going to take him down, if he let you take him down, it's because he let you take him down. But when he cut loose, ain't nothing you can do. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're approaching these people with size, trying to intimidate these people with size or poke fun or trying to get over on people. We're looking at y'all like, hey, you really need to chill out. It's not that serious. When we say we don't want to talk about it no more, we don't want to talk about it no more. Because what we see coming next, you don't have a clue what we're thinking about doing to you. So just kind of keep that in mind. Let sleeping dogs lie. Don't poke the bear. That's all I'm saying. See, that's where all the fear of a big black man comes from because you guys are not playing by the rules. We play by the rules by showing restraint, but you guys keep tending to push the envelope. Some people know this, some people don't. I just thought I'd let you in on this. Another thing, stop being so quick to stereotype the big black man. Okay, everybody didn't play sports. Everybody wasn't big this size all their life. Okay, yeah, I play sports. Yeah, so what? But you don't play sports forever. That's one of the most irritating questions. Hey, man, did you hoop? Yes, I did hoop. Did you play football? At one time I did, yes. And then after that, they don't have nothing to talk about. It's like, okay, so what? You looking for an autograph? You looking for an NFL spot? I mean, what are you looking for? I mean, so now I'm not important to you. See, that's the type of stuff. It's like walking up to a girl with a fat ass and say, dang, you got a fat ass. Are you a dancer? You see what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. The two things are not always related. It's not always related. I remember one time I was on a flight. Me and a few other bodyguards, we were coming back from LA, and this older white guy comes up to me. He says, hey, buddy, what team do you guys play for? I said, what? He said, yeah, what team do you guys play for? I see all these big black guys. What team do you guys play for? I chuckled. I said, hey, man, what team do you own? He said, what do you mean, what team do I own? I said, you're an older white guy. Don't you own an NFL team? He said, no, I don't. Why would you ask me that? I said, well, why would you ask me what team I play for based on the fact I'm a big black guy? I said, hey, man, that's some racist shit. And he chuckled and laughed. He said, okay, I get the correlation. I said, okay, good. So now when older white guys ask me, what team do you play for? I ask them, what team do you own? Poke fun. Sometimes you got to reverse racism with a joke to show people that was some racist shit. You don't have to fight about everything, but sometimes you got to just take a jab right back. You got to learn how to play the game. That's the other thing. Big men will have to be clever on our feet all the time. The other thing, this is kind of sidebar of fear of the big black man, but it's all related. Brothers, get out here and get you a job, man. Black people in general, get out here and get your job if you can. If you can't, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you can't get a job. You might have to relocate to another city, another state, another country. Because truth be told, your job here in the United States of America is done. Your job here is done. Your job was over January 1st, 1863. Emancipation Proclamation. It's the biggest layoff in history. Calm down. Don't trip. Do your history. All I'm saying is, Black people have built this country. We built this country. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And after your job was done, truthfully, there was no need for you anymore. There was no need for you anymore. So that's why there's a lot of poverty. There's not a lot of education. There was no backup plan for the slave masters in the event that slavery ended. There was no transition program. There was no program to say, you know what, okay, when we're done, we'll send these guys back to Africa. But instead, they sent you out into the streets, unemployed. Whereas you had a skill, you developed the skill while in slavery. Now you hit the streets. Back at that time, when people were walking around during the Emancipation Proclamation that were part of the free states, they had nowhere to go. They were homeless. That told you right then, there is no jobs for you. We have no jobs for you. But that don't mean you can't lift yourself up by the bootstrap. But instead, what we ended up doing, we ended up getting ourselves together and producing Black-owned businesses. We're back at that time again where we need to be producing Black-owned businesses. I ain't talking about business, okay? Doing stuff the right way, opening up on time, having all the proper supplies, okay? If you opening up a chicken joint, make sure you got chicken. You can't just be serving sides. Handle your business. Whatever it is that you're doing, do it with pride. Do it from the heart. My last piece of advice, if you're going to be an entrepreneur and you do have a job, work your job at least part-time until your business take off. Unless your business is booming like that, then jump ship. And then if you want to leave your job, just don't quit your job. Take a 1-year leave of absence, Black people. That way you can come back. Don't burn no bridges, man. Don't burn no bridges until you're sure that's what you need to do. Okay? Now, once again, I hope people didn't take this the wrong way. But the truth of the matter is, you got to stop looking for a handout because they don't have no jobs for you. You're going to have to create your own. We all need to take a page out of Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma. One of the richest eras of time of Black people being successful. But understand this though. You have a certain group of people, not all, but a certain group of people that when they see Black businesses flourishing, they either want to buy them out or they want to destroy them. Okay? And that's what ended up happening in Black Wall Street. One of the biggest terrorist attacks on this country. Even though they won't call it a terrorist attack. But anytime you got the sheriff of that town dropping sticks of dynamite from a crop duster onto the Black businesses, the very successful Black businesses, what does that sound like to you? Exactly. So keep that in mind. Build your businesses up. Keep your pride. Work hard. Stop expecting a handout. And I'm going to tell you, and even when you building your money up, you building your pride up, they still look at you in fear of the big Black man because now your pockets is big. Your wallet is big. Your credit score is big. Now, all people outside of the Black community is not going to be against you. Truth be told, a lot of stuff that we dealing with is coming from inside our own community. We got to fix ours first. But other thing too, we know that. We know we got to fix it first. But what I am getting tired of seeing, I'm getting tired of seeing people outside our race telling us what we got to fix when y'all got your own set of problems too. Black people ain't the only people with problems. We know we got Black on Black crime. We know that. But it's also white on white crime. It's Asian on Asian crime. It's all different types of crime on crime. But the only problem with that is people just keep focusing on Black crime because the media always sells the fear in the Black community. Because if you keep showing these negative things that's happening in the Black community, it keeps putting that fear of the big Black male or Black male, the fear of the Black woman or the Black woman that's angry based off what they see in the media. If they decide to just take Black people out of the media for one day and expose other races and cultures, you'll see that we doing a lot of the same shit. Anytime you take the jobs and you take fathers and employment and you dump drugs into a neighborhood, if it's white, Asian, Chaldean, Latino, you're going to have the same problem. People are going to turn into savages. So just kind of keep that in mind. Don't act like it's just us. It's not just us. Because I'm going to tell you that crystal meth is running rampant out in them suburbs and them rural towns. And you get some of the same problems, but it don't make the news. All I'm saying is we all got to be accountable. Each race got to be accountable for their actions. And we got to find a way to work together. We ain't got to like each other, but we're going to have to learn how to work together, especially with Trump getting ready to try to be in office. I hope he don't make it. I really don't. I really don't. But if he do, y'all better be ready. Y'all better be ready. You better have your business affairs in order. Have your business up and running. You better finish those degrees, get that education, because a lot of stuff going to get cut off. So once again, this is Byron Williams, Relationship Bodyguard, and I hope that I was helpful in letting you know about fear of the big black man, kind of give you a little insight of what I go through as a big black man, what other big black men go through, and just some of my viewpoints on what we need to do in society. Once again, y'all handle y'all business. One love and peace.